Texas. This is Miss Bryant. I'm coming to you from Cal State Long Beach with the pyramid behind me. And our students who are on a field trip just went on a tour of the campus, which is rad. After this week, there are only 2 weeks of school left. So on Thursday, it's blocks 4, 5, and 6. And then we are going to have next week and the week after, and then it's done. In fact, May is almost behind us. So this Friday, it's the last day for later missing assignments, and we're going to play a game of water tag to celebrate. And then June, we've got 2 weeks, and thank you, students, this week for creating the Spirit Week. We'll see what that is. And 7th graders will have a couple field trips. We're going to have a final virtue ceremony on the Thursday, and then the very final week of school. 8th graders have a lot of things going on. The Tuesday is the last day for Chromebook collection, and then there's people. There's Tuesday's last day for Chromebook collection, and then we are going to do a thing called like a closing tunnel for all of our 8th graders. They're going to walk through the whole school, and we're going to get to send them off to high school together. That'll be on Tuesday, the last day that they're on campus. Then there's a Knott's field trip on Wednesday for them. And then on Thursday, our 8th graders don't even come because they're coming in their promotion outfits, and they're going to get here at 11. And you guys will be out of school at that point because the last day of school is just a fun party. Okay, so let's see. This Friday, final day to submit assignments. So report cards will be mailed to students by the end of June. We make sure that we take our time so that it is correct. And the report cards will not be mailed out if your Chromebook or your charger is not turned in or paid for. The very last testing is happening in Math 6 and 7 this week, and then the next 2 weeks we'll have pullouts for anybody, but I think most people are almost done. Good job. You guys really committed yourself to this. Well done. So the beach day was last Friday. It was a lot of fun to have so many great student leaders. You can see their picture here, and then so many awesome incoming students. It's going to be really wonderful to have them all together. So here's another picture, and then lots more pictures. And if you want to be a student leader, welcoming in the new students, the bonus is student leaders in the summer and August, they get to get their schedules on paper before anybody else. So if you want to be a student leader, you have to fill out a Google form. It's on school announcements, and you can do this even as an alumni. As an alumni, we have you work at the tie-dye station. So figure that out. Okay, you guys, June is around the corner, and it is Pride Month. I love Pride Month. It celebrates the individuality of everyone, and it has a really amazing history. So I want to talk to you about this. I want to tell you. So there's this term intersectionality, and maybe a lot of you have heard of it, but there are these human rights that LGBTQ plus people have that came from the civil rights movement. So Pride Month is, I'll read it here. It's a celebration of joy and identity for everybody's identity, but it's also a remembrance of the struggle and resistance that have allowed everyone to have civil rights. And it traces all the way back to Stonewall Uprising in New York City, which was led by courageous black and brown, transgender and gender nonconforming activists. And their acts of resistance have ignited a movement that continues this day. So there is so much, not just LGBTQ to celebrate, but also civil rights and our black and brown leaders to celebrate. Here's a picture from Stonewall that happened in New York way back when. And I think all that leads to like acceptance of everyone. So part of that, what we do is do Spirit Week, and our 6th and 7th graders voted for this. June 2nd, dress like your type. I think that means dress like the kind of people that you have crushes on, like dress like the outfits that they wear, or dress in any outfit that you don't normally wear. Just like don't wear your normal style. June 3rd is Pride, Allies and Rainbows, so you can wear your activist ally shirt or wear just any bright, wonderful colors. June 4th is anything but a backpack day. Classic. June 5th, PJs and accoutrements. An accoutrement is like an extras, like accessories. So PJs and plushies and blankets, and let's pretend that on Thursday, June 5th, it is the coziest of cozy days. June 6th, Freaky Friday, named after the movie where a kid and a mom swap, and we might show that movie on that Friday, but it is students are going to dress like teachers and teachers dress like students. Okay, the very last week of school, you can see the details here. It's regular schedule except for Thursday. Thursday, you get here at the normal time, but 6th and 7th graders, you're dismissed at 10:30. It is going to have food, it's going to have play. Our PTO is making it happen, and you are welcome to come to promotion for 8th graders, which begins at 11:30. You just have to have a chaperone with you. So if there's a group of 6th and 7th graders that want to go to promotion, please make sure you find a chaperone that will sit with you. So promotion's really wonderful. I hope you can go. And then Wednesday of the last week of school is the very final day. We are collecting your items and we're donating them. And speaking of Wednesdays, thank you to Miss Linda, who gives us popsicles all of the Wednesdays. Have a wonderful last week of May. Well done, everyone.